Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I'm Orlando from BFAT 50, and I'm happy to be back. It's been a while since I had a live presentation, and here we go again. And I hope you're doing well. Um, Thank you for being here today with me and making some time. And we have a very good subject to talk today. Um, we talk about weight training. Obviously, it's that's my niche, weight training. But the topic here is why weight training is important for middle-aged people. This is a very good topic. We all know that uh, it's not just middle-aged people um, who have to do weight training, but everyone should be doing an activity. It's very important for everyone to do activity. Yeah, uh, because you'll be more active, more mobile, and yeah. When you once you reach your 40s are over. If you're not doing weight training, you know what's going to happen. Things will start to happen to your body. But when I say it's not just when you're in your 40s, um, you you have to start an activity before your 40s, especially in your 30s. In your 30s, that's when things start to deteriorate in your body. I tell you something, between your 30s to your 40s, in 10 years' time, if you're not doing weight training, you're losing about 8% of lean mass. This is too much for you, from your body. If it, in 10 years' time, you're losing 8% of lean muscle, so things will be happening to your body. So, and you don't want that to happen to your body. So here we go. So what happens to you, or for you in the 40s, in the 50s, or above there, like myself? Take myself for example. I'm 58, and I have been weight training for many years. Not just weight training. I used to do like martial arts. I'm not doing anymore, but I've always been active, and being active makes me feel, of course, better. I've got my brain is always active. I've got good reflexes, and so I feel as if I'm not 58, although I'm 58, but I don't feel like being someone who's 58, because it's how I think, how I see myself. Because weight training has done all that to me, has helped me through my life and keep the diseases away from my body, which is important. Okay, I'm not saying you you cannot be sick or something, get something, yeah, but um, having a strong body, you'll be easier for you to fight off the problems, yeah, when they come, hopefully. So I was saying, what happens when you reach your 40s and above? What happens to your body? um your body will be a lot weaker. We all know that. The body will be really, yeah, you're gonna be feeling, yeah, your skin, the elasticity in your skin, you'll be less, and your skin will shrink. You'll be like kind of creased, and it doesn't look nice. uh, like me, when I look at my skin, especially my arms, um, um, it feels as if it's like, it's good. I mean, the elasticity is still there. So yeah, that's the first point I'd like to say. Your body will get a lot weaker, not doing an activity. Yeah. Second one, the second one is um, loss of muscle mass. Okay. Um, for example, if you losing muscle mass, in other words, lean muscle, you tend to your metabolism tends to drop. Yeah, because the less muscle mass you have in your body, um, the lower your metabolism will be. But the more muscle mass you have, the higher will be your metabolism, which is good. So having a higher metabolism, so you're burning much more calories. Having a lower metabolism, you're burning less, and then you have more fat coming. Okay, so next one, not doing an activity, as I've mentioned before, you lose strength. Yeah, loss of strength, loss of power, loss of endurance, so loss of everything, really. It's like, when you look at a flower, and a flower is, some flowers are dying, they start to wilting down. So your body will be like that, because you're not doing anything to get your body stronger. Think about disease. Don't wait for things to happen to you. Yeah, do something before they come, and if they come, you're going to be stronger to fight them off. Okay, don't wait till you go to your doctor and your doctor tells you go to the gym, lift the weights. Don't wait for that to be full. So next one, so you will have poor mobility. Imagine yourself with really poor mobility, not having difficulties in moving. That's not nice. Because you have not been doing anything to get your body stronger and stronger. Okay, so like you, if you have children and they want to play with you, but they are so quick, because they are young, and then they move from one side to another side, and you cannot move as fast as you'd like to move. So what happens here? Or if you have like grandchildren, so it's important you have your mobility up to date. It doesn't need to be excellent, but you need a good mobility. Another thing you lose is like, you have flexibility. Your flexibility will be poor. So poor flexibility can result in problems in your body. So your muscles, they start to pull each other, and then you could get problems in the lower back or knee, and all the ligaments pulling. So think about it. So it's good to have a good mobility and good flexibility. Another thing that can happen to your body if you're not weight training is, you for sure, 100% sure, your posture will be really bad. For example, if you just work behind a computer for the whole day, and you round your shoulders like this is not good, because you see what's happening here. The muscles in the back, they are elongating, and the muscles in the chest, they are shrinking. So, and brings your shoulder forward. So what all you have to do, you have to push your shoulders back. So how do you fix that? You have to do exercise for the chest and exercise for the back. So I see quite a number of people in the gym with bad posture, yeah, working like a kind, in brackets, like a bamboo, yeah, because they don't have a great, the back is not straight. So, and to fix that, you need to do exercise for your back, for your entire body, but especially for your chest, for your back. So weight training can fix your posture, okay, and can give you a better quality of life. That's you after, and your health, okay. So you improve your health. Another one, so things can arise like, for example, niggles. You can have niggles in your lower back. If you start having niggles in your lower back, it's a sign that you could in future have problems in the lower back, or severe lower problems. I think it's the most common injury on the planet, lower back. Lots of people have problems in the lower back. So if you have a niggle in the lower back, it's a sign, hey, your body's telling you, hey boy, wake up. You have to do something about it. Yeah, have to do weight training, more flexibility, more mobility. Okay, yeah, to have a kind of supple body. Good. Another problem that could arise if you're not weightlifting is accumulation of fat around your waist. And the more fat you're having around your waist, the more you should be getting worried because of cholesterol, yeah, or type 2 diabetes, because it's not good to have too much fat around your waist. Because another thing is you're pushing your back down, yeah, with that weight. Imagine that lots of fat pushing just above your lower back, around your lower back, and pushing down to your knees. So things could happen. So what's the idea is to eliminate that sort of fat with a good diet. Not, you don't need to have an excellent diet, but so a good diet, yeah. Another thing that that happens when you're not weight training is having a weaker core. Your core is the center of gravity of your body. If that's weaker, 100% your back will suffer, and then your knees. So you have to think about having a stronger core. This is the center of your body. If your core is weaker, will be a problem in future. Okay. Another thing is it's you have to work your cardiorespiratory. In other words, your aerobic. So how do you do it? You can go out, go for a run. If you cannot run, you can go on a just fast pace. Yeah, as long as you don't stop and rest, try to keep a good pace, a good stride. And if you can run, much better, because you can burn more. But again, you have to make sure you don't have any problems in the knees, so you cannot keep forcing outside. So it's good to start running when you have your body is stronger, your legs, your hips, because outside is the pounding is too heavy, okay, on your knees and also in your lower back. So another thing you can sort of avoid doing weight training is we call like chronic diseases. They can, that's, if your body is stronger, your body will be able to fight that off. And I'm not saying you won't get it. If anyone can get it. But if you have a stronger body, for sure, you'll be easier for yourself. Yeah? I feel, thanks God, I feel good. I feel strong because I've been doing weight training for many years. And if you inside and outside of your body, if you're good, that's how I feel. When I do weight training, I feel good. Of course, there are some days I'm too tired to do it because of my job. I wake up early to be in the gym, but it's there. It's on the mind, like if you've got the drive, you can do it. You go and do it. It's not difficult to at least to go to your gym and do once a week. Okay, I've since I've been back to the gym, I've been training 5 times. If you ask me, is that easy? It's not that easy, yeah. But I know how good it is for my body. So if I were to do like 3 times a week, I'd still be happy because I'd be working out 3 times a week. So better to do once a week rather than not doing anything. I've got clients doing once a week. I've got clients doing twice or even 3 times a week. It depends how much you want to do it. If you want to do training with your personal trainer once a week, that's fine. As long as you try to come to the gym by yourself and do one more time, like you can do your aerobic. You're gonna help to achieve your goals. Everyone has a goal. Yeah, what's your goal? My goal is to improve my posture. My goal is to have more muscle mass. My goal is to lose a little bit of weight. So everyone has a goal. My goal, myself, is to be strong the way I am at the moment. I've never wanted to be big. I just want to be to have good definition and be able to lift weights without any problems. Yeah. So be healthy. Yeah, that's the main thing. Be healthy. Okay. So Doing weight training, you avoid lots of things. Yeah, as I said, like chronic disease, diabetes, which is a problem, cholesterol, high blood pressure, because back in the days, they used to say during weight training, you'd raise up your blood pressure, which is not true. Actually, it stabilizes your blood pressure during weight training, okay? Because you condition yourself better, you become fitter. So that's the idea. And so again, what to do to get better, to improve this condition? As I've been saying here since the beginning of this life, you have to start an activity. Doesn't matter what. Okay, if you say, is it good for me to do only swimming? I'd say yes, swimming is very good, but you work a lot your cardiorespiratory, yeah, your aerobics. But then if you look at the swimmers, these professionals, they will do weight training because they have to be strong to swim. Yeah, especially in the water. They need like strong arms. I'm not saying like they're not bulky, but they are tall guys with a very good definition in the body. So they all do weight training. Believe me, footballers, they all do weight training. All these basketball players, they all do it, because the stronger you are, the more advantage you have when you if you're competing against someone. So you need to come to the gym, but everyone has a different needs. I mean, like you have got yours, I've got mine. It depends what you want. So if you call like that specificity, it depends what kind of sport you're doing. Okay, so if you are a swimmer, you're not lifting heavy weights. Okay, you're going for more like a volume in reps. Okay, and sort of medium weights, because they cannot be too heavy in the water. They have to be supple, a supple body. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying that why I'm doing this live here is to explain to you, people in the 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever, how important weight training is for you. You just realize when you start doing. I know you're gonna say to me, "Oh, it's painful. I'll be feeling a bit achy next day." Of course you will, but you can take it. I can take it. If I did legs Tuesday, I'm still feeling my legs. I'm feeling my gluteus, but that hasn't stopped me from doing my training Wednesday, Thursday, today. Today I did my training. I've already done it. So that's where you have to think. You had to remember. Don't wait till you go to your doctor and your doctor tells you, hey, you need to lift the weights, you need to start a sport, and that's going to cost you more money, because when you come to a personal trainer, you're going to be charged per hour. So remember, you don't need that. Okay, like a Biff at 50. I sell online programs. I don't sell every day. Yeah, I do launches. Yeah, if you're interested in my weight training program, you won't find right now, because I'm not selling now. I do launches every a month and a half, 2 months, and I open the checkout for 7 days, and then you've got 7 days to buy it. If you don't buy it, you have to wait for a month and a half or 2 months to buy it. So you don't need to. And I tell you, my program's a lot cheaper than hiring a personal trainer, because I'm a personal trainer. I know how much that costs. So what I'm trying to say to you is, think about start an activity. Don't wait till you go to your doctor and your doctor tells you, hey, you've got to do it, and then you're gonna spend money on meds and on a trainer if you can afford it. Okay, so this is my advice to you, because I'm there. I'm 58. At end of this year, I'm 59, and I know how important this is to me and to you. Okay, so what types of let me say, just have a look at the chat here. Yeah, all good. So what types of resistance training you can do? You can do like the weights themselves. Yeah, you can use machines, and you can use compound exercises. I'd say to you, in your program, you must have compound exercise, because they work multiple joints. Yeah, you cannot just do isolated exercise like just works the bicep, the triceps, or just one specific muscle. You have to do compound exercise. And if you don't, for example, if you don't have much time to come to your gym, you say, oh, I've got only half an hour. Fine, I've got only 20 minutes. Do compound exercise, okay? Because you work different muscle groups, and then you can more encompass more, get more out of that. For example, a compound exercise, if you ask me, deadlifts. Deadlifts are very good compound exercise. I'd say not very good, excellent. I did today. Deadlifts works your hamstrings, your gluteus. Remember your gluteus, you've got 3 layers in your bum, yeah? So you have to work all those layers of your gluteus, yeah? You work your lower back, you work your core. You see how many things I'm talking here about? Oh, you see how many muscles you're working here. You work your grip. You can see my grip there. I've got lots of. You work your forearms, okay? Your back, even a little bit your calves. You work. And another thing, your balance. Working on your balance, you're working on your core. So it's an amazing exercise. Second one, squats. Squats work again your hip, your gluteus, your quads, yeah, your core, yeah, and you just and you need your back to be strong, because when you've got weights on your back, you have to make sure your back is straight, yeah. If you put a barbell across your back, you cannot bend your back, because you can fall or you can hurt your back. So before you put a barbell on your back, you have to make sure your back is stronger. Yeah. So you have to do exercise for your back, and you have to understand the technique of this movement, squats. It's not just putting a barbell on your back and you ask someone to squat. It's not like that. You have to teach the movement, how the technique goes. It's not complicated, but once you understand and you've got that muscle memory, bingo, you go for it. And then slightly you build up, okay? So, some people, they come to the gym and say, I don't want to be big. You never be big. You never be massive, yeah? That will never happen. You're gonna have like more muscle mass, yeah? So let's say, it depends what you want. You can work on hypertrophy, or you can work on your strength. When you work on your hypertrophy, what's let me explain to you what's hypertrophy. It's muscle. In other words, it's when you want more toning and muscle definition. That's what it is. Yeah, hypertrophy, toning and muscle definition. It's an increase in growth. In other words, it's an increase in growth of muscle cells. So hypertrophy, how many reps about? You're talking about 12 to above, 20 or even more. And you're not working with heavy weights. You work with like intermediate weights or a little bit heavier. But this is hypertrophy. You get more muscle. You become more muscular, and good definition, good toning, because women and men, they want more toning. But if you're looking at strength, before I jump into strength, with the hypertrophy, of course you get strength, but not as much as, because in fitness, when you look at your 1 rep max, yeah, it's how much you can lift in 1 rep, and you calculate your hypertrophy. Hypertrophy, you're talking about 55 to 75% of your 1 rep. But when you talk about strength, you're looking at 85 to 95%. So you talk about heavy weights and less reps. You talk about 3 reps, maybe 5 reps, but you talk about really heavy weights. I sometimes do this, but I'm more into hypertrophy. Sometimes I want to challenge myself and do a little bit heavier to see if I still can lift. I know I can, but it's very tiring doing heavy weights. So I'd rather stick more 10, 12, or a bit more or a bit less repetition. That's what I like, hypertrophy. basically that's it. When you and then you've got the weights, you've got the dumbbells, you've got barbells. Yeah, barbells. You've got the Olympic barbell, which is 20 kg, and you've got another one which is 15. So like basically, what's the difference between dumbbells and machines? If you are a novice, if you're a newbie, if you're a beginner, I'd put you on a machine. Yeah. If you've never ever done anything in terms of weight training, because it is safer for you. It's a straightforward movement. The trainer tells, just shows, and you sit there, sit on the bench there, you do it. But when you using dumbbells, you have to use more your balance. Yeah, you have to use more your brain because you're holding weights. And if you're not strong enough, if you don't know, like if you're doing like chest press on the bench, yeah, using not barbell, just dumbbells. With a dumbbell, you need more balance. With a barbell, it's still the balance there, but it's a more linear work because it's just push up. With the dumbbells, one arm can go up, another one doesn't go, and you need more control. This is muscle memory that comes with the time. So we have to be careful, especially with these people, especially people who are my age, people who are in their 40s, because they have lost a bit of muscle mass and mobility and flexibility. So I'm always careful with these people when I'm teaching them. I make sure I get their bodies stronger to increase their weights slightly. Yeah, that's the idea. It's not like giving them loads of weights and then next day they're not coming back to you at all, because I've seen that many times in the gym. Yeah, so we cannot smash them out. Yeah, teach them good form, good technique, and they will be fine. And then they will be coming back to you and be referring you to other clients, which is great. Yeah, basically that's why I want to talk to you, especially people in my age, people younger, the middle-aged people in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and above. Even you, is a friend of mine there, Paul, the trainer. He's like 30, maybe 31, 35. He's not middle-aged man yet, but he'll get there. But yeah, even like if you 30s, you have to do weight training. Weight training, you have to start early, can be in your 18, when you're 18, 15, 16, but you need a good trainer to give you good directions, not to throw at you heavy weights. So it's important you do an activity. If you start early, the earlier you start, the better for you, especially in the future, because it's your health. You know what I mean? Above all, you want to improve your health. And yeah, basically that's it. If you have any questions, just pop in the chat, because I'm also today I'm streaming in Instagram. I'm also on Facebook, live on Facebook, and I'm also live on YouTube. So 3 good platforms, and I'm happy with them. So if you have any questions, you can ask me questions. If you're happy with that, I'm happy with that, and that's the end of it. Let me just drink water. Okay, guys. Basically, that's it for this evening, and I wish you you guys on these 3 platforms who are here with me now and listening to me, I really appreciate. And I'm coming back probably Thursday or Friday next week again with another subject about weight training. So about weight training here, and just to make sure you guys, middle-aged people, understand how important weight training is for you, for your quality of life, for your longevity. Okay, appreciate, and I see you later, guys. Take care. Bye.